What if I told you that the biggest problem in finding love is actually receiving love? Love. Because if love doesn't feel safe in your nervous system, you'll unconsciously push away the very thing you are looking for. I'm Shezza. I am the intimacy oracle. I bring together somatic therapy, psychic readings, and astrology. And the first thing I want to talk about is how, when you have lost hope and trust in yourself, in other people, and in life itself, it's very difficult to receive love. It's like your light kind of goes out if you don't really trust that you can have what you want, and really trust other people and trust the universe to bring it to you, and trust yourself to actually be able to have it, that you're worthy, that you deserve it, and that you can actually have love in your life. Now, there is also that anxiety that arises when people finally find love. I'm anxious that they're going to dump me, that they're not going to be honest. When we get into relationships, it can become very difficult if we're really anxious all the time to actually just lay back and receive it. It's like that controller comes out and feels that it needs to control, needs to make sure. And maybe sometimes it does. That's the thing. If you can't actually trust this person, maybe you're correct in being jealous and envious and worried and unsafe. But chances are that you would go beyond your red flags again if you don't feel truly safe in yourself. Because if somebody's going to be untrustworthy, you probably knew it within the first few dates. This is all about finding wisdom within ourselves, wisdom in our bodies, and understand there have been things in the past that happened perhaps in our childhood that have kept us from really being fully trusting that we can have what we want and fully trusting someone else. So, this is going to take some deep inner work. It's going to take us being that wise, loving parent self to ourselves and going through and noticing, when did our inner child have lose trust, when in the past, and going back and really being with that part of ourselves and those emotions and those feelings, and then learning to speak our needs. If we're going to really be able to receive love, it starts with being able to speak about the really hard things and be able to say, I'm ready to turn over a new leaf and come into a new way of relating with myself first, remembering that you love yourself first and foremost. You are your primary partner always. And you have the ability to step in and love those parts of yourself that get anxious, that get avoidant, that get scared, that feel fear rejection, and that continue in relationships that aren't really in alignment with your soul. So there's some real work around worthiness, of deserving, and being patient. Desperation is something that will really, like, it will push other people away. But when we really love ourselves, we can receive that love that maybe we didn't get as a child. and say, I'm worth it. I'm going to give that love to myself, and I'm going to be patient and wait for someone that can love me, and also someone that can really see my magic. So, again, it's about looking at your magic, your own magic, remembering that you are an incredible being. So sometimes we focus so much on, I want to get that love out there, rather than, I want to create this love in here. And that's naturally going to attract love and help us receive love when we're not out there desperately hunting, but just being ourselves and magnetizing and being with the parts of ourselves that are very, very, very fearful of rejection. So, if you didn't get the love that you really needed as a child, relationships can be very scary. They can be like, they can bring up those old wounds. So, part of receiving love is being willing to see where you start getting scared, where you start getting anxious, where you start having that fear, that anxiety, that those emotions coming up with your partner, and just taking a moment before you go straight into, they're doing this, they're the problem, and on, however that goes. It's coming back into, this is coming from my past, and I am here to work through this fear, and then again speak directly to our partner, not by shaming them and telling them how bad they're doing it, but being vulnerable and sharing, I'm scared and this is what I need to feel safe. And the more that we can show up for ourselves and those really hard emotions and be there within them, and then speak our truth to our partner, whether we're dating or in a long term relationship, because this happens the whole way through. Sometimes that dating phase is the most scary phase. And so, yeah, it's really like doing that inner work to be with ourselves, to feel those parts of ourselves. And remember, this is a part of me, not the full me. And then being open, then opening ourselves to the abundance of life, the abundance of love, being open to, I'm here to be in a beautiful, happy, healthy relationship, and just allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to know that you are a queen, you are a king, and trust in the universe to bring you a partner. And this can also go for friends, community, family, soul family. Bring you the people that you are in alignment with your soul. And within those people, who are the people now that maybe you're going to do that deeper work with? Because not every partner is going to just meet you and now you're going to frolic off into the sunset. It could be that you are going to do some real work together. And the more that you keep showing up for yourself first, speaking your truth with vulnerability, care, love, remembering your magic, and then also remembering and seeing their magic, and then creating this place where you can work through conflict, work with repair, and actually bring healing to yourself, not just yourself, but within the relationship. So being patient and waiting for a partner, the right soul aligned partner who is willing to do this work with you, because you deserve it and you are worthy of it. And knowing that it is going to arrive in the perfect divine timing. So if you need help with this, I love offering my intuitive guidance readings. and I do parts work and astrology to help you understand your divine timing and get grounded in yourself as we enter these wild times on planet Earth.